Good morning, traders. Welcome to today's market review. This is Fred Razak at CMTrading. Today is June 8th, 2017, and today is Thursday morning. So looking at the economic events of the day, let's see what's happening. So we're starting today all day, GBP, Great Britain, UK, parliamentary elections. That's going to happen throughout the day. We're going to see how that's affecting the GBP. And then at 1:45 South African time, this is a major number, Euro minimum bid rate. That's a rate decision, interest rate decision, so that will weigh into the markets. Now, at 2:30 South African time, there's going to be the ECB press conference and follow up to the interest rate decision. And then at 3:30 in the other side of the world, in Canada, Governor Polos will be speaking. So we'll see how this has affected the CAD from yesterday's events. Let's look at what's been happening. So we're looking at the Euro USD. Yesterday we had this nice flush sell-off and then retracement, and we're just about back to where we were yesterday. We were just above this level of 1258. So it's coming to show you that this support level of 1258 isn't as strong, but you see that the markets is trading. I mean, we're trading with some oomph today. As you can see, there's a lot of volatility and a lot of randomness, unfortunately. At the bottom of this range was a decent buy, but you see that we flirted it again, and we flirted it quite sharply. So, and it happened quite quickly. So if you're able to catch these type of moves, then great. If not, then just sit on the sidelines until this is over, and then all the cards kind of fall onto place and we see where we're standing. But as you can see, we're still holding strong at 1260-ish level. Had you not taken this into effect, you see we're still at the top of the range. So we're still very strong, in the Euro USD. We're gonna have to see how we continue going into today's event and see how we're gonna end up the day. So I would look at it, just try to pick maybe very quick kind of trades, get in, get out, and take the volatility for what it's worth. Looking at the GBP USD, we rallied above this 29.26 level finally, and we rallied with some oomph. So we're above it, and we're continuing going up higher and getting closer to this 29.91-ish level. So keep an eye on this today, especially with what's going on with parliamentary meetings. So it could fade itself. There's a lot of things that this could happen today, but it definitely will continue to be volatile, as you can see. Looking at the USD Japanese yen, just below this 110 level, and we're just trading, and we bounced off this 109, and we're right back down. So this might be a second time that we're challenging it again, okay, to see if we're going to go up higher, or we may even go lower. So let's see if this holds. If it does hold, maybe look to buy it, okay? But if you see that it's faltering and it falls below this 109.19, a good trigger to continue selling it. Looking at the Aussie USD as well, we bounced off this 75.04-ish level, and we're right back down to when we had the last interest rate, which was about this area right here. We sold off quite sharply, and then made further sell-off. So making a little bit of a V formation here, as you can see. Again, this is getting stronger vis-a-vis what's going on in the world. So I'd like to see this, we're right here in the middle of the range. I'd like to see this continue to 76 before I unload it, or before I start thinking short. Looking at the gold's been very strong, 1288. Yesterday we sold off a little bit after hitting 1292. Again, it's been very strong, so you want to be in the long side of this. Might be a little bit late in the game to actually buy it, but if you are scalping it, there are opportunities on the upside. You see, it's been very resilient. Every time it does go down, it hits up further higher. Looking at the USD CAD, as we spoke before, 35, big weakness here, as you can see here. Governor Polos will be speaking today, so a big retracement and a big weakening, as you can see here, for the USD CAD. For the Canadian dollar, gotten much weaker. We're at a little bit of a resistance level here at 135. It's a round-up number, so it might be a decent place to actually fade this news and play it on the downside. But again, just keep an eye on it and make sure that you have stop at, let's say, 135.19 to make sure you don't, let that barrier go beyond you and get out of hand. Looking at the DAX as well, a quiet day at the DAX yesterday, 1286. We didn't really do much. We countered this support level 12664, We're just holding steady, as well as the Dow Jones. We've been very quiet. 21,178 hasn't really done much yesterday. As you can see here, we're on our dead highs. We're 30 points off of it. But you see there's a lot of uncertainty, and all of a sudden there's uncertainty and boop, it pops or it goes down. So it's a little bit difficult to find an entry level here for the Dow Jones and some of the indices right now. Looking at the JSC, we had this retracement yesterday. We're still holding at this retracement from yesterday. We haven't really bounced off of it. We looked like we were going to bounce, and we're sitting right on it. So if we do decide to go further down, I'd like to see possible short. We could even hit 44,105, but just keep an eye on the fact that if it does hold this line, it might be a good place to actually, pop in some buy orders, slowly but surely, to see a little bit of a bounce here, because we had this massive sell-off from 48,419. It's a big retracement. So keep an eye on this as well. This is Fred Razak at CM Trading. I want to wish everybody a good trading day. Thank you.